Tonight, essentially, because we're going to do a bunch of live unboxings for you guys. We're going to do Pop Culture Shock's new Raiden that just came out. We're going to talk to you about our Think Geek giveaway that we'll be doing next week. And then we'll also talk to you about our Alamo City Comic Con giveaway. So it's going to be a long, fun night, but we hope you guys enjoy. Just to let you know, Diego's going to be recording. He will be moving within the shot. You guys have kind of a behind-the-scenes take on it. So please don't mind Diego as he records us doing the unboxing. That's for our YouTube, which we will post later on. Alright, so today we have Pop Culture Shock, quarter scale, exclusive, what is it, Player 2 version of Raiden. And this is exciting because Pop Culture Shock has been around for, I want to say, just about 11, 12 years. You know, I'm sure the owner would say something a little different, but I remember getting the first statue from them about 2005. And, hold on. And so, here we have the newest type of packaging. And what they have is they've double boxed it, which for me, as a collector, I really appreciate. So you've got extra styrofoam corners on the top and on the bottom. You've got almost an inch of space in between the main box and the shipping box. So that's a huge benefit for collectors.
Yeah, that's nice. It should not get wrecked. Should it? You got that jerk of a UPS guy.
So this is the interior brown shipping box. Two boxes.
It's Christmas time.
Double protection against any tornadoes or inclement weather.
Yeah.
All right, so then you open it up, and again for an inward shot. One styrofoam top, two styrofoam tops, three styrofoam tops, an inch styrofoam on the inside of the actual box itself, and then here we go. We pop out the 4-color sided box.
Combat Classic.
Sorry.
It's bigger than a quarter.
All right, so let's turn around to the front. So there you have Mortal Kombat Classic Raiden. On the outside, it is the Player 1 blue version. This, which lights up. The eyes light up, the hands light up. Comes with the lightning, simulation lightning.
It's got a story on the back though too. I like that. It gives a whole little speech on the back of the box.
I am the truth and light. I protect Earth Realm.
This is nice. The box is really nice.
Yeah.
Yes, just like that one.
All right, and so then we'll bring this down and we'll open him up.
Open.
What do we do with the razor? Oh, okay, there you go. This one is number 73 of only 100 made.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang. Only 100 made?
Only 100 made.
Exclusive. Super exclusive.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he's got more. This can go in the box. So in the front you have the base, which is in a protective cover of its own. But what I saw that was new for Pop Culture Shock for me, and I've been collecting ever since they began, they've actually got Raiden tied in with a plastic zip tie with a nice firm plastic piece. So that guy is not moving around at all in the package.
We've never really had a problem with anything being busted, chipped, or cracked from it. And they're going to like
Above and beyond.
Yeah. I mean, they're really like.
Well, replacement is a cost, you know, so they don't want to have any.
Yeah. You want to talk about step the game up?
I'll let you hold that.
That thing is heavy.
Yeah, it is. The base is the heaviest part. And it's a good thing because on the Mortal Kombat Ninjas that they did, the bases were actually hollow, and I didn't like that.
Really?
No.
Yeah, I didn't like that. Man, this place is Susan's awesome. I need to use it when I'm freaking opening my stuff at home. Twirl it around.
Stop leaving it in here. But then it's another thing to be in the garage.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, nice.
And there it goes inside. Very, very well styrofoam packed.
Yeah.
You've got your white gloves, which has become a standard with Pop Culture Shock.
Very nice, very nice.
And so then I need you to hold him because I'm gonna have to cut the back. So make sure he doesn't move forward on you. There we go. And we'll lie him down.
What's the purpose of the white glove?
Just so you can
So
not get your
you're
fingerprints.
Oily,
And the
dirty
oil on your
fingers.
hands, the natural oils are on your hands.
Did not
and that's
know
what
that.
the statue.
Hold on, the lightning's at the bottom there.
Wow, this came like very nice.
Very nice.
No, that was the right way.
Was that right? Oh yeah, because we're gonna have it. Well, that looks super good. And does it feel like it's gonna break?
It's like plastic, yeah, it's real.
Is it resin or is it plastic?
It's
I
plastic.
don't know. It's like a. Well, it doesn't feel like it's gonna. It doesn't feel like it's gonna break in your hand. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
You know, I think for the exclusive, it's cool and all that it's in red, but I would have thought they would have put both hands with
Yeah.
double length.
Or
You really like our Twitter cover, don't you?
No, I'm just saying for this piece. I'm just saying how it should have been, you know, like
Like a very-
double hands up. Yeah. Yes, it's a different color suit and everything, but I think that would have just, you know, put a little bit more to it.
There we go. And so here he is unlighted. In a minute, we'll find out the battery sizes that he needs and see if we have any available. Like I said, the eyes do light up, the hand lights up. The lightning does not, but the hand lights up enough to give the lightning kind of that effect at night. You know, it's not too bright during the day, but at night, I've used the other one in the background. I've used it as a night light.
Is it glow in the dark?
No, it's just like a light.
His
isn't it?
hands light up. Yeah, just his hand lights up. So there we have pop culture shot. Yeah. He looks comfortable. I want these pants. It's comfortable. Look at this nice cotton pants.
Probably linen.
And you got
Yeah,
his.
it kind of looks linen.
I'm glad they didn't put it down here.
Yeah.
Because I think it would have taken away from it, so it's better that it's solidified there.
But that looks nice, right? The boots look really nice. You know, the detail and the sculpt.
Yeah, it looks like they really captured the way their foot moves in those type of shoes.
At least they didn't give him those wonky ninja shoes where it's got the big
Right.
toe.
Oh, what? The tab-eye boots? I love tab-eye boots.
No,
Yeah,
but on
he
him.
doesn't need
Yeah,
Yeah.
on him.
The ninjas have them. Raiden never had them. He's got. I don't remember what kind of shoes they call it. To me, you know, I think of Bruce Lee. They're Bruce Lee style shoes.
I think they call them chino shoes. to be
Chino
honest.
shoes?
Yeah.
Orthopedic.
Is that the urban term that we're using, chino shoes?
His face looks good. The teeth look really good. You know, around the whole little hood part, that looks really good too.
Were you
The
looking
eyes, 'cause I mean they light up, but you still get the effect with the blue paint around them.
Yeah, it's got that little bit blue right around it.
It looks good, but when he was going like instead like that, they could have done where just the fatality one where he's
Yep.
frying somebody like that. Just that pose.
Yeah.
would've
That
Well-
would have been neat.
You know, again, I've known PCS for quite a while. What I had suggested when I had talked to the owner when they were talking about doing this figure is I had recommended the Superman pose. And the reason is 5 years ago at the time, the technology started to become available where they had magnets that they would use to levitate. And I said, look, put some magnets in the figure and then put it in the base, and he can sit there and he's levitating like that. I was like, that's going to be amazing. He chose to go this route instead, and the company that actually, I was going to get to that. The company that's actually using that is Kid Logic. They've got the Millennium Falcon that levitates. They have the Alien Dropship that levitates. They have the Back to the Future that levitates. So
been. Yeah, but at this size, isn't it?
the weight.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not an engineer.
Big
you know.
magnet or a big
Yeah.
piece of metal.
How many magnets?
No, don't. Let's not take the whole thing off. What you do is you open up his.
I
Oh,
want to see his get up. I want to see the weights.
oh, she wants to see him naked.
Hey, hey, hey.
Just
Hey, well, you know, if you'd been here for when we opened the Kuma, he's wearing some briefs.
Yeah.
You might not like that, yeah.
He's wearing briefs.
All right, so I don't want to untie the whole thing, even when I put the batteries in the other one. So the greatest thing about Raiden on this one is in Liu Kang, the battery pack was in a very awkward thing,
Yeah.
and it made the figure rickety. It made it rickety
Riggedy, yeah.
because of that looseness. This one, they put it here. You slide it down, pop it out, and we need triple A's. Does anybody have 2 AAA batteries so we can show the fans at home that he lights up?
I'll be in my bag.
No, didn't bring today. All right.
Next
I apologize. but he does light up.
It's
pretty cool.
It's a very nice statue. Very nice.
Very solid,
well
very well made.
Was there an extra charge? Just to have the red?
No, I believe the exclusive, if I remember right, it was $365. If I remember right.
It's delivered or is that?
That's just for to
The
order.
freight,
Yeah, the
okay.
shipping varies per
Yeah,
state.
how far you gotta go overseas and everything. But that's still not bad considering it's only limited to 100.
And it's got a magnet, so that little piece that I pull off, it just magnetic goes back and
Oh,
forth.
nice.
Yeah, it's
no
nice.
screws or anything?
Mhm.
Oh, no stupid little teeny tiny screws. Because everybody always buys that dumb little screwdriver and you only need it for 2 things and then you end up
Yeah.
losing it.
Now, which one? The screwdriver or the L wrench like you get with IKEA?
The L wrench is.
The L wrench, I got a drawer full of those.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
It looks good. The hat looks good.
Yeah.
It's,
I was
it's got the
telling,
weave going on. And all
yeah,
that
I was telling
pattern.
Rachel, even when it covers
On
the
the
ears,
inside.
on the
It's
inside
got
where it
the-
covers the ears, you can see
You
where
see
the
the
ear is.
sculpt, yeah.
Yeah. That's good little
And it's
detail.
not just the shape, like you see the invention.
Yeah. Where it's supposed to go.
Well, see, that's the art direction of Jerry Macaluso. He,
Yeah.
besides being the owner of Pop Culture Shock, he's the art director, and he's a stickler about detail. And I was said before with the Kuma, where muscle placement. What am I looking for?
Structure.
Just the structure,
Anatomical.
the anatomical correctness. That's what I'm
Yeah.
looking for. Thanks, Rachel. The
The
anatomical
the
correctness.
implication of his muscle tone. And what
Yeah, and you can see it in the legs. That's one of the first things that I look at. Yeah, look at the muscle tone. You can see it through the little bandages and stuff, where you can see the actual muscle tone in the front, on the side,
Even
and
in
then
his
in the
hands.
back. You
Yeah.
can see this part right
Yeah.
here, this part right here, and then in between you can see the lines where his muscle pops out. So I like.
So what do you
those little
bench?
details.
Huh? What do you bench?
Well, one of the things, and I'm glad you pointed out, because even if you feel him, you can feel some of the muscle tone underneath, right? Not that I'm trying to fill up the stat, even on the arm. But the point that I want to make is like with Sideshow. Sideshow was one of the first companies to do premium format, where there was material on the outside. But one of the things I disliked about that is their sculptures underneath were very basic, no muscle tone at all. It was just like,
It was to
Just
get
like
away
a
with it.
skeleton,
yeah, and I didn't like that.
It's all like, hey, we gave you the fabric, what more do you want?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Even Pop Culture Shock's older stuff, for instance, M. Bison from the Street Fighter line. That one's 5, maybe 7 years old. A collector sent it off to a customizer. The customizer completely stripped off the clothes and painted it as he had clothes on. And that's an testament to the sculpture underneath. He didn't have to add that much more because it was already sculpted.
He wasn't
just-
adding clay or anything.
Yeah, he just cut it off, painted it, and it looked like Bison, more muscular because the fabric wasn't in the way. But because it was sculpted underneath.
That's insane.
Because they took all the time to do all that detail.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
hard for you to find people to do that though.
Yeah.
Well, it's gotten even easier now with 3D printing. They
Oh,
do all that
yeah.
stuff on there and then they print out. And trust me, when I went to PCS last October, they have a whole room dedicated to 2 3D printers. And they're just running all the time, just printing stuff up.
You can see the details in his eyebrows. Like you see the
The-
little hairs.
The bird.
Yeah.
So that's what I wanted to talk about. So lately, even myself, it's taken quite a long time to get this here. I mean, when it came out, I was excited. I ordered it, and then it took a long production time to get here. Sometimes there's delays. Sometimes there's shipping issues. Sometimes there's issues at the port. And what I posted online the other day is, yeah, it may have taken 2 years for me to get it, but I have them both. We have the Raiden, and I have the exclusive, the Player 2 exclusive.
Yeah,
So
who cares?
it didn't matter how long it took, as much as I would have liked it to be 9 months, pay, 9 months later I have my statue.
Yeah.
For the quality that I get, for the care that they took in packing it and making sure it arrived to me, I'm happy.
If this is the way that they're going now as far as packaging and everything, man, that's gonna really
That's the
put
way to
that-
go.
Yeah,
They're
everybody's
setting
gonna
the
start
standard.
copying.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's like that with most other companies, though. It's once they see that that's what people like. Because when we do the unboxings, we tell you the good and the bad, and we tell you like what everybody else should have been doing.
And the good thing about this, having done many years on doing a lot of these, this is simple to get out. It wasn't like difficult. It's like one piece to the base, one piece, and that's it. Not
Yeah.
2 or 3 pieces you have to put together. And
3 pieces.
You didn't have to
the
put the
base,
head on.
the
Yeah.
base, the figure, and the lightning.
Like the
That was
one
it.
behind you.
yeah,
Yeah, we won't get
exactly.
into those.
That's what I'm saying. It's just there. it's done.
Prime One likes the art of the puzzle.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
where does this go?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they got a guy like me working over there that says, I like puzzles. You do? Oh, let's do this. But this is really nice, so very nice. I do like the detail in it, and it's great. I like it. The fabric's nice. It's,
And it looks good with
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take and get it. I'm like, wow, pop it.
paint or anything.
Yeah, see,
There's
with,
something. I got it.
with or without it looks good.
Yeah.
So.
So what's it?
The only knock I have, and that's very nitpicky, is it was the exclusive. I would rather they had done just different pose, but
Yeah.
it's not taken away from it.
The one Mortal Kombat figure that I Sector from one of the games, he had this move where he came up through the ground, and it was just a really,
Yeah.
it was a real cool visual, and that's the Sector I wanted.
You wouldn't want Shang Tsung like, morphing into somebody else?
I want Shang Tsung in his chair. I wanted to do a character on Throne. I have been begging Macaluso to do Shao Kahn on Throne. If he didn't do Shao Kahn on the throne, I would love Shang Tsung on the throne.
You do me on the throne.
Do you on the throne? Yeah, the porcelain throne.
Still a throne.
It's still a throne. So yeah, Pop Culture Shock's got a lot of great pieces coming up. They just put out the information for the 1/3 Chun-Li today, and she looks amazing.
Yeah.
I
The
just,
pictures that we've done.
yeah. I want to reassure collectors that it's well worth the investment. I mean, we show you right here in person, try to get you good shots, let you know what you're paying for. Yes, the wait is long, but if
Worth
you're
it.
patient, it's worth it. And then 73 of only 100. So that means out of 1.6, what, mils, 164 million people in the United States?
Oh, there's more than that.
Or well, however many there are in the
I
United
knew
States.
Rob by 5.
Yeah, by 5. You know, you're one of 100 people that have it. We're good with that.
Except no imitating.
For another edition of Geek Culture Unboxing, we'll see you geeks next time.